Hey guys, what's up? Thank you for clicking on this video. Today I am going to be doing a review on the new Natasha Denona Tropic Palette. I'm so excited whenever Natasha Denona releases new products, and her palettes are my favorite. I love her eyeshadow palettes, so I definitely had to pick this one up. I got some notes here for you. Really quickly, we're going into the major details of this palette. It is $129. Take a moment, let that sink in. Obviously very expensive, as all Natasha Denona eyeshadow palettes are. You can buy it on Beautylish, Sephora, and NatashaDenona.com. So this is a palette that she came out with. I suppose it's for her spring collection, so it's limited edition unless she changes her mind and decides to make it permanent, which some brands are known to do. So let's really quickly look into the packaging of this. It's the same size as her other 15 pan palettes, except this one is in a plastic cover rather than leather like her other ones. And so we're going to open it up. It has a really giant mirror, and it's going to open up to reveal 15 colors, which are gorgeous. There are 15 colors, so that rounds out to be about $9 per eyeshadow, which isn't too bad if you think about it. You'll notice that the top two rows are more nude colors and a lot of matte transition colors, and then the bottom row is where you're going to get the pops of color that kind of make it the Tropic palette. So really quickly, I am going to show you the swatches. So this first set of swatches is the top row. These all swatched beautifully. What I love about Natasha Denona's formula is that her mattes, they swatch so silky and they don't skip like a lot of mattes do. It's really hard to find a matte that swatches well, but her mattes do swatch well. Here is the second set of swatches. You'll see that there are 3 matte and then 2 shiny colors. That last color in the end, Limoncello, is beautiful. One of my favorite colors in the palette for sure. And finally, we have the bottom row here, which has a bunch of fun colors. That first color, Mint Frost, leaves me speechless. I cannot wait to do a look using that. Alright, so as you can see, there is a bunch of different finishes in this palette, from mattes to metallics. It also has a brand new formula, which is a cream to powder formula. What I really like about this palette is that there are a ton of different transition colors that you can use, and if you're a transition queen like me, I love just layering on so many crease colors. This palette is awesome to have because there are so many different crease colors. I do think a lot of them are a little more closer in shade to each other than I would like. I would like a little bit more variation, but you can still make it work. But that being said, they still hold their own place in the palette. I just do wish there was a little bit more variety. A lot of the transition colors in this palette also pull very peachy pink, so just be aware of that if you don't like those shades. I also would really quickly like to cover the drama that happened with this palette. So online on Sephora, it says that this palette has 0.05 ounces of products, or 1.5 grams, whereas in her other 15 pan palettes, such as the Lila palette and the Sunset palette, they contain 0.08 ounces and 2.5 grams. But Natasha Denona cleared up last week on her Instagram story that the new formula weighs less, so it's the weight that's different, but not the capacity of product. The volume of the product is the same. The formula just weighs less. Speaking of this new formula, it is the cream to powder formula, which is, let's show you, Limoncello, this Mint Frost color, Exotic, Tiger Lily. They feel beautiful on your finger, beautiful to swatch, but when you're applying them to your eyelid, make sure you use your finger. That's how you're going to get the best color payoff. So just be aware of that using a brush, it's not going to be nearly as good as using your finger. There was only one color in this palette that I did not like, and that is this shade right here, Gusty. You'll see in the tutorial that I did that it just didn't show up. There's no color to it at all. It works better as a lid topper, or so I thought, and I put it on top, and I had to really dig in to get it and pat it on my lid, and even then the glitters are just so sheer. It's not even worth it. Thinking in terms of price, it's $9. That is not worth $9 at all. The rest of the shadows, however, blended beautifully. Typical Natasha Denona quality, as I expected to be. Her mattes are top of the line. I love her matte eyeshadows, blended like a dream. Okay, so really quickly I'm going to show you what I did to create this look using this palette. It's not the most beautiful or artistic look I could have created. I definitely am going to create more looks with this palette. I'll probably post a tutorial on here and a tutorial on my Instagram, so go follow that to see what I can do with that, because there's so many different looks you can create, which is what I really like about this palette because of this whole bottom row of colors. So there's a lot of different directions I want to go, but I had to create a look using as many colors as I could, as many of the colors that I was interested in trying. So to start off, the first color that I grabbed was Pastel Melon, and I just blended that into my crease. The next color I went into was Fake Tan, and again I just blended that into my crease to create a little bit more definition because it is a darker color. Next, to play around and make it a little bit more colorful, I took Sangria and I blended that into my outer corner, and this color blended so beautifully. It was way better than I was expecting it to be, and you'll see as I am applying it that it's just blending so amazing. Alright, so here I attempted to use Gusty, that color that I didn't like. Yeah, as you can see, it was a fail, and I decided that I would take the color Peach Puff, and I am putting that all over the lid, which is a really pretty matte pink color. And then I went into Gusty again, and I patted that on my eyelid, and it just didn't do what I really wanted it to do, so that's disappointing. On my lower lash line, I went in with the shade Laguna, which is that matte teal color. And the pigmentation is amazing, and I didn't have any issues with fallout, so I really am impressed with that blue. I then went in with the shade Tiger Lily, and I put that in my outer corner to kind of deepen it. This is the cream to powder formula, and it did apply fine with a brush, but like I said, if you're applying it to your eyelid, make sure you use your finger. Off camera, I put on Limoncello on my inner corner and under my brow bone, but I forgot to film that. And so at this point, I went off camera and I did the rest of my makeup, so if you're wondering what I used, it will be in the description box down below. So I'm just going to round up my final thoughts for you as to whether or not I think this palette is worth it. So the pros of this palette, we'll start off with that. The colors are beautiful. You can create so many different looks with this. The formula of this is great with the exception of that one color, and I love how many transition colors there are. So if you really like transition colors, this is a great palette to have. If you're not so into colorful eyeshadows, you can still create neutral looks with this palette. So luckily the pop of colors are only on the bottom, so if you just stick to the top, it's actually a really pretty nude palette. Like, if you block out the bottom row, look how pretty of a nude pink palette that is. So if you like more neutral looks but you want to play around with color, this would be kind of cool to have because you can create neutral looks, but if you're feeling bold one day, there are options for you to go a little bolder. So my cons of this palette, it's personally not my cup of tea as far as color range go, but that's kind of a personal thing. I also wish there was a little bit more variety as far as the transition shades go, because I feel as though they're all kind of peachy pink matte colors, and I would have liked a little bit more maybe lighter peach colors and more darker peach colors because I feel like they're kind of in the same tone. You're also paying $129 for this palette, so I expect every color to work amazing, and I just didn't like that one color. But I mean, overall, it's a really good palette. The quality is really good, and if you like Natasha Denona, this is awesome to add to your collection. I will say though, of her 15-pan palettes, this is probably my least favorite. I just like Lila and Sunset way more, and if you were thinking of buying one, I would gravitate more towards those than this, but that's just a personal preference based on the colors that I know I like and that I'm going to wear, so you have to use your best judgment as to whether you or not you should get it. But like I said, you can create so many looks with this palette, and it's really fun for the spring and summer. The makeup I'm wearing right now just screams summer to me, and it just makes me want to go lay out on the beach and drink some lemonade or something, I don't know. Yep, that's all I have to say about this palette. I love Natasha Denona, and I love purchasing her products. They're top-notch, top-of-the-line eyeshadows, so I definitely recommend you try them out. She also released a tiny little mini sunset palette if you are interested in trying her formula. That's only $25. I actually do have that. I'll probably feature it in a video one day or something. I don't want to do a whole review on it. But if you do want to try her shadows, I would recommend trying that because it's only $25 rather than $129. Overall, I'm giving this palette a thumbs up, though it's not my favorite in her line. So if you're saving up to pick 1 or 2 palettes, I probably would pass on it. But if you love Natasha Denona and you're a fan of these colors and creating colorful looks, go for it. This is, I mean, the quality is good. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I have a lot more reviews coming soon, so stay tuned for that. So make sure you subscribe and also follow me on Instagram because I'll probably feature this palette in other looks. So that's all I have for today. Have a good day, guys.